من مدرسة المنيا الرسمية للغات الثانوية، صرح تعليمي بمحافظة المنيا، تطبيق الطريقة الحديثة لتدريس الأحياء. وهنشوف النهاردة عرض متكامل للطريقة. نريد أن نخرج من عباءة الطريقة التقليدية للتدريس. طالب يصمت، لا يتكلم، يسمع فقط، يقضي أكثر من 5 ساعات بالمدرسة يستمع، الأذن فقط التي تستجيب. نريد طالب يشارك، يبحث، يبدع، يبتكر من خلال عمل جماعي، وهو ما نراه اليوم. نرحب بأستاذنا الفارس الدكتور صفوت الجارح وكيل المدير، الأستاذ مدير إدارة التجريبيات أستاذ أحمد عبد المحسن، المديرة المتميزة الأستاذة منى مكر. آخر حاجة أنا ممكن أقولها، نعم لتطوير التعليم بمحافظة المنيا. اتفضل.
توجيه العلوم ألفة على تقديم كل ما هو متميز، ويضع نصب أعيني الطلاب المتميزين. وطبعا بداية توجيه علوم يبقى احنا بنتعامل مع صفوة المدارس من طلاب القسم العلمي. وانا داخل قلت لهم اطباء المدرسه، مش كده؟ ان شاء الله على اعتبار ما سيكون باذن الله. توجيه العلوم زي ما قلت قبل كده كلمه انه دايما بيبحث عن كل ما هو جديد. ونحن اليوم متواجدون في قاعه من قاعات مدرسه متميزه لها مكانه في قلوبنا.
Miss Mona, overholding of Minya Language School, please speak your address.
طبعا احنا النهارده في احتفال جميل بيكرر عندنا لتاني مره. كان قبل كده في حصه جميله يعني قدموها المرحله الثانويه. بنشكر طبعا الدكتور صفوت على حضوره الكريم، استاذ احمد عبد المحسن، كل الناس اللي مشرفانا النهارده، الكوكبه الجميله من الموجهين. طبعا الاستاذ مصطفى غني عن التعريف، دايما هو يعني كل حاجه جميله في المرحله الثانويه الاعداديه اللي هو الموجه العام زي ما بيقولوا، المشرف على كل ماده الساينس. دايما عنده ابتكارات وعنده حاجات جديده. الحقيقه الحاجات دي بتبقى لخدمه التعليم وخدمه الطلاب، لان انا شايفه قدامي بنات المرحله الثانويه وشباب المرحله الثانويه ما شاء الله عليهم، هم اولاد متميزين متفوقين، ليهم كذا يعني في عده مجالات الانشطه بتاعتهم، هم عارفين الكلام ده. طبعا النهارده هم بيقدموا حصه جميله مع مستر طارق. الحصه طبعا هنتمتع بيها كلنا وهتكون شيء جميل بتقدمه مدرسه اللغات الرسميه.
مستر احمد عبد المحسن، شيف اوف اكسبيرمنتال ادمنستريشن.
دكتور صفوت الجارح ابداع فعلا لكل فعاليه وكل شيء ايجابي في التربيه والتعليم. والشكر موصول طبعا لتوجيه عام العلوم اللي دايما فعلا زي ما قالت مدام منى مكرم كده، دايما بيفاجئنا بكل ما هو جديد، دايما يواكب التطور والتغيير في المناهج العلميه وفي طرق التدريس الجديده والحديثه طبعا. فبتقدم بالشكر طبعا الكبير جدا لمستر مصطفى احمد الموجه العام وقائد منظومه الساينس والعلوم في محافظه المنيا كلها.
the Shaza, Maria and Jomana. They will join together in order to introduce how they cooperate in learning and how to achieve and enhance the teaching and education. Please come, Maya.
I'm Maya from Mania Language School. Good morning. First, I will start the skeletal system. We are going to study it. Next, I will discuss now the parts of the skeletal system. Bones, joints, cartilage, ligaments, bone to bone, tendon, bone to muscle. They are divided into two divisions: axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. The skull, the vertebral column, the rib cage are from the axial skeleton, while the upper limb and the lower limb are from the appendicular skeleton. Next. Anyone knows what are the functions of the bones? Okay. The functions of the bones: support of the body, of the whole body, protection of soft organs like liver, heart, movement. It facilitates movement due to attached skeletal muscles, storage of minerals and fats, blood cell formation like the red blood cells and the white blood cells and the blood platelets, which are formed generally in the bone marrow. Next. Bones of the human body. The skeleton has bones ranges between 206 to 12. Two basic types of bone tissue: compact bone, like homogeneous; spongy bone, small needle-like pieces of bone, many open spaces. Next. Please concentrate, because at the end of the session we will ask about this.
Hello, I am Maria from Mania Official Language School. I will continue what is said from my partner Maya. Now I will discuss the classification of bones. They are classified into four main types, which are long bones, short bones, irregular bones, and flat bones. First, I will talk about long bones. They are typically longer than wide, have a shaft with heads at both ends, contain mostly compact bone. Example: femur, humerus. Femur, which is the thigh bone, and humerus, which is the arm bone. Femur, which is the thigh bone; humerus, which is the arm bone. Next type is short bones, which are generally cube shape, contain mostly spongy bone like carpals, carpals, which are here, metacarpals, which are here, tarsals, which are here, and metatarsals. Example of flat bone: particular bone of skull, irregular bone, vertebra bone, long bone, humerus of the arm, short bones, which are carpals of the wrist. Third type of bone is flat bones. They are thin and flattened, usually curved, as it means they have a curve. Thin layers of compact bone around a layer of spongy. Example: skull, ribs, sternum. Skull, which is present here, vertebra, which is here, and sternum, which join the ribs with each other and is here. Fourth type of bones is irregular bones. They are irregular in shape, doesn't have a specific shape, don't fit into other bone classification categories. Example: vertebrae and hip. Vertebrae, which are present here, and the hip.
My name is Shaza Yasser. My partner Maria said that the long bones are humerus and femur. Now we will discuss the gross anatomy of the long bone. Diaphyses. Diaphyses, they are shaft and composed of compact bones. Epiphyses, they are found at the ends of bone and composed mostly of spongy bones. The axial skeleton, it forms the longitudinal parts of the body and divided into three parts: skull, vertebral column, and the bony thorax. The skull, the vertebral column, and the bony thorax. The skull, two sets of bones, cranium and facial bones. The cranium and the facial bones, and the mandible, the lower jaw.
اللي قبلها.
The mandible is attached by freely movable joint. Here the mandible. بعده. تاني. The vertebral column. Vertebrae separated by The spine has normal curvatures, and each vertebrae is given the name according to its location.
First, we will start the vertebral column. Vertebra separated by intervertebral discs. The spine has a normal curvature. Each vertebra is given a name according to its location. First, at the top, we have cervical curvatures, consists of 7 vertebrae. Then we have a thorax curvature, consists of 12 vertebrae. Then we have a lumbar curvature, consists of 5 vertebrae. Then we have sacrum, 5 fused vertebrae, and at the end we have coccyx, vertebra consists of 4 fused vertebrae. Structure of a typical vertebra. Here is the body of the vertebra, vertebral foramen. Here is the spinal cord, vertebral arc, spines process, lamina, transverse process, superior articular process, and pedicle. The bony thorax or rib cage. Form of a cage to protect the vital organs like heart or lungs. It consists of 12 ribs joined together in sternum and the thorax vertebra.
Hassan Khalafala Bisabonio. Now I'm going to discuss the appendicular skeleton. Appendicular skeleton consists of limbs, pectoral girdle, and pelvic girdle. This is an image. It describes the appendicular skeleton. The pectoral or shoulder girdle composed of 2 bones, clavix, collarbone, or scapula shoulder blade. These bones allow the upper limb to have exceptionally free movement. This is the shoulder girdle, and this is the scapula here. This is a close-up for the shoulder girdle. Bones of the upper limb. The arm is formed by a single bone. This is the humerus. Bones of the upper limb. The forearm has 2 bones, ulna and radius. Radius like the radius in geometry, so it is small than the diameter, the ulna. Now the bones of the upper limb, the hand, carpal's wrist, metacarpal's palm, metacarpals or metacarpals, and the phalanges or the fingers, the top part of the hand. Bones of the pelvic girdle or the hip bones. You will see it also on the paper on your desk. Composed of 3 pairs of fused bones: ilium, ischium, pubic bone. The total weight of the upper body rests on the pelvis. Protects several organs: reproductive organs, urinary bladder, part of the large intestine. Iliac, pelvic, pubic bone protects the
My name is Mahmoud from Mania Language School. I will continue what has been said by the other partners. We will discuss the pelvis girdle. The pelvis girdle connects the lower limb to the axial skeleton. It is made up of the ilium bone, the pubic arc, then the lower leg or the lower limb. It is made up of the femur. It is connected to the lower leg by the knee. Here this bone is called patella. It is one of the bones which is not formed during the birth, while it is formed during the childhood. It is made to support the joint while walking and the crawling of the baby.
Hello everybody, I am Marwan Ashraf Mahdi. I am from Mini Language School. I am going to explain lower limbs, especially legs. Legs has two bones, tibia and fibula. Tibia is this is tibia. This is tibia and this is fibula. Tibia is longer than fibula. And this is tibia. This is tibia. This is fibula. Tibia is longer than fibula. Then I am going to explain foot. Foot is contains from three components. First, the tarsals. Second, metatarsals. Third, the phalanges toes. Tarsals is the intersection point between legs and foot. Metatarsals. Yes, this is metatarsals. And finally, the phalanges toes.
Ever good or little good on any way, it's a great effort from you. Since this is the first challenge for you, I agree and admire your efforts to do so. So thank you for anyone helped me and associated in this session. And finally, would you please allow me to share your effort just by recapping all your efforts in one clip that will collect all your data that you have been mentioned. Now, this is the movie clip, explains the skeletal system. As you said, the skeletal system, one of the main systems inside the body. It has many functions: support, protect, and enable the movement. You said movement by muscles, protect the vital organs or the soft bones. Here, the development of the skeletal system. This is the skull, as it starts by the axial skeleton, start with the skull, then the rib cage, and finally the vertebral column. These are the parts of the appendicular skeleton. For instance, the ligaments in the tarsus bones of the leg. And we also move to the types of the bones shapes. We have long bones, as you said, like femur, short bones like the hand bones, flat bones such as the rib cage bones, irregular bones such as the vertebral column bones. This is the skull bones, include the cavities for the eye, for the nose, for the lower jaws, and lower jaw and upper jaw. And in return, this is the vertebral column with its vertebrae, which are three vertebrae. Starts by the cervical bones, then the rib cage bones or thoracic bones, then the sternum bones and sacral bones, and finally the coccyx bones. This is the axial skeleton, which mainly consists of the skull, the rib cage, and the vertebral column. On the other side, the appendicular skeleton consists of the upper limbs, arms, and the lower limbs, the legs. There is a connection between the axial and the appendicular through the shoulder girdle. Shoulder girdle, حزام الصدر, حزام الكتف. Long bones, as you see, humerus, femur, another types of long bones, and this is the pelvic bones, which contain the pelvic girdle, the joints between the axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton from its lower part through the pelvic girdle. These are the pectoral girdle. I have mentioned the joints between the arm and the axial skeleton, appendicular skeleton, and these are the phalanx of my hand, which I use them in writing, in eating, in playing, in drawing. These are the tarsus bones of my legs, metatarsus or tarsalus, and the metatarsalus, and the arc of the foot, shape of your foot. Finally, this is at all the recapping of what you have done. Thank you for any effort you've done, and thank you for your attitudes towards, positive attitudes towards this session. Thank you, my students. Thank you so much.
تحية خاصة وانتم معايا مستر طارق، واشكر ولاد طلبة وطالبات قدموا الطريقة الحديثة لتدريس الأحياء باللغة الإنجليزية. أشكركم جميعا. حضور الأستاذة الفاضلة موجه عام الأحياء بالمديرية أستاذة علي، شكرا لك. حضور موجهة أوائل إدارة المنيا أستاذة تريزا، أستاذة منال، أشكرك. موجه أحياء إدارة المنيا الأستاذة أمل صالح. المتميزين أساتذة الفيزياء مستر صلاح، مستر محمد إبراهيم، وحي الفارس الخلوق، أنا بسميه دايما فارس المديرية، دكتور صفوة الجارح. أستاذنا أستاذ أحمد عبد المحسن مدير إدارة اللغات. مجهود الأستاذة المتميزة النشيطة أستاذة منى مطر، مديرة إدارة المدرسة صرح تعليمي موجود في محافظة المنيا. أشكر المقدمة للبرنامج أستاذة إيناس موجه علوم بإدارة المنيا، زميلي وأخي وحبيبي أستاذ محمد عنتر من وراء الكاميرا، أشكركم، وإن شاء الله في مرة أخرى ودعوة أخرى من الأستاذة منى